Hey there, Bella Moms. I'm going to walk you through some of our different categories so that you can have the best sell-through rate and meet the highest price points for this upcoming Bella sale. And I'm going to start by talking about our toys and baby gear. These are one of our top sellers. And because they're one of our top sellers, there is no limit to how many you can enter as long as you are within that total item limit that's defined by your consignor type. So whether you are one of our DIY, concierge, or restock sellers, as long as you're within that limit on total number of items, you could do all of your items as toys and baby gear. What do we mean when we say baby gear? We are talking all of those things that your kids use that maybe were on your registry or that you got as shower gifts. We're talking bassinets, strollers, car seats, as long as they are within the expiration date. Baby bathtubs, bouncers and exercisers and swings and mama-roos, all of those baby and infant items that your kids grow out of really fast that usually stay in pristine condition. These are our top sellers. They're right at the front of the store when you walk in, and this is what a lot of our shoppers are coming to look for. So these have a really great sell-through rate. Toys, all of the toys, from the baby and infant and rattles and teethers all the way up to kind of the big kids, American Girl dolls, Legos and Duplos, and all of those great big kid toys. We've also got our play kitchens and our pretend play and our little hikes and our slides, all of those outdoor toys. So all of these fall into that toys and baby gear. Now, there's no limit on how many you can enter as long as you're within your consignor limit, but it's really important. We do have some prohibited items. One of the ones we get asked about at every sale is breast pumps. This is a medical supply, and the only way that we can accept a breast pump in one of our sales if it is completely new, in package, factory sealed, never been used, never even been opened. And that's because this is a medical device. There's a lot of health and safety issues around the resale of a breast pump. And so we want to make sure that we are not selling medical equipment that's been used. You wouldn't sell used Band-Aids, right? We do not sell used medical products, and that includes breast pumps. So if you have one and you're giving it away, put it in, a charity or yard sale or whatever, but it cannot come to a Bella Kids sale. You also want to make sure that you are checking for recalls. So baby items, from time to time, you see a lot of this with those infant sleepers and some types of rockers, even high chairs and strollers, toys even. Things that have been recalled for safety issues. Maybe something's a choking hazard. Maybe a wheel pops off and there needs to just be a replacement. Depending on the brand, some stores just take them back. Some tell you to destroy it. You want to always make sure you are checking for recalls. We don't want our shoppers to be going home with an item that's not safe for their child. You also want to make sure everything that you are selling works. It has to be in good working condition. It has to have batteries, and it has to turn on, light up, play music, whatever it's supposed to do, it needs to do. Our volunteers are going to check. When you drop your items off, they're going to check those toys and make sure they turn on. They're going to check the baby gear and make sure it bounces. They're going to make sure that all the buttons and everything are all operational. So save our volunteers the time from having to return those items back to you by making sure you're testing them yourselves before you drop them off. Go ahead and put in some new batteries for it. We recommend grabbing them from the Dollar Tree. You're going to save a lot of money. We don't want you spending, a ton on those Duracell or those Energizer brands. Just go grab them from the Dollar Tree. You're really just trying to make sure the item works. You can bag all the pieces together. So if it's a toy that has a bunch of pieces, like I've got these little blocks here, I don't want to just slap some packing tape on them and call it a day because they're going to get loose. That tape's going to come off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take those and I'm going to put them in a quart-sized Ziploc bag. I'm going to get that at the dollar store, so I'm not buying, name brand Ziplocs or anything like that. But I'm going to make sure that those are all safely secured, and I'm going to attach the tag to the outside of the bag. So these are great because it's clear and your shoppers can actually see the item through the bag. You don't want to use like those grocery store or takeout bags that are opaque that you can't see through. Your shoppers are going to be trying to open it or rip it open, so you don't want to do that. You want to use a clear bag if you're bundling pieces together. You can use packing tape, you can use the Ziploc bags, rubber bands, zip ties, Keep all of these in your consignor kit because depending on the item, different strategies are going to work to keep those pieces together better than others. So just have everything available, and then as you're bundling the pieces together, figure out what works best for that item. And remember, that item's going to get picked up and put down and moved around, and other shoppers are going to touch it. So you want to make sure that if you're attaching a tag with, say, packing tape, that if it's a curved item or anything like that, it's not going to just peel off the more it gets handled. So you want to anticipate that item getting handled a lot. You can also bundle items together, and this is a really great way to take those baby gear items, especially, to the next level. And it helps you sell an item that maybe doesn't get as much love and attention. So great example is bassinets. Bassinets are a really great top seller. Everybody wants one. They're convenient, great for babies to sleep in. An item that doesn't sell very well, bassinet sheets. Those little waterproof covers or just the basic bedding sheets. They don't sell very well. There's a bin of them, and yours are competing against a ton of others. And people don't always dig through the whole thing. Maybe they just grab what's on top. So take those bassinet sheets and bundle them up with your bassinet. Put them in a Ziploc bag, and now you have a bassinet and sheets. It's a combo item. Boost up your price point by a couple of bucks, and that shopper is going to be able to get everything they need all at once. They're not going to have to worry about going and digging for other items. Same thing with the infant bathtubs. First, check for recalls, but then bundle those up with some of those hooded towels or maybe a couple of bath toys and keep everything together, and it makes a really great gift. If someone is shopping for a baby shower or a friend who's expecting, they can get that little baby infant bath bundle all together. It's going to boost your price point up just a little bit more. Let's talk about pricing. In general, we recommend pricing our items between 25 to 50% of what you bought it for. Or what the retail price is, I should say. Some of the items, baby gear especially, you can sometimes boost it up a little bit more. So a bassinet that costs $200, you may be able to get to that 50% of what the retail price is, especially something like the Mamaroos, or I've never seen a snoo at a Bella Kids sale, but that is an item that those price points are going to be a lot higher. Things that maybe you want to price a little lower, maybe closer to that 25% mark, are going to be the items that there's just a bin of them. Everybody has it, everybody's looking for it, and yours is competing with a whole bunch of them. So I'm going to give you an example. I've got this Leapfrog My Pal Violet. She's really cute. She learns your kid's name, plays music, you squeeze the feet and everything. It borders between cute and annoying, like some baby toys do. Now, Violet is a great toy. Normally I would like to get close to like the $8 or $9 range on resale for her based on her retail price. But from experience, I know at a Bella Kids sale, there's going to be a bin of stuffed animals just like her. There's going to be the green ones, there's going to be the Fisher Price ones, and there's going to be exactly that same model. And so I'm not going to price it at $8 or $9 because I know that somebody else is going to price theirs $5 or less. And so I'm actually going to price that My Pal Violet stuffed animal at around $3.50, $4, because I want, when someone's digging through that bin, I want them to see mine and realize I have the best price. And that's how you get your items to sell. Other items and other brands have a little bit better staying power. You can boost the price points up a little more. And I'm going to give an example of one of those. So we're going to talk about Melissa & Doug. So I've got this Latches board that's Melissa & Doug, and I've also got this little farm animal cube, the soft toy that plays farm animal noises. These items are really great. Melissa & Doug is one of those family brands. They don't make a lot of noise. They hold up really well. Everybody loves these. And you can get a little bit better pricing. So this, for example, is about a $20 to $25 item. On resale, I could probably get this closer to an $8 or $9 because they know that brand, and there's not a lot of them. There's not going to be a bin of this item. There may be similar ones, but I know from experience that I'm not going to be competing with as many items for, that brand especially. So that's how you kind of know a little bit more about pricing. And the rule of thumb that we always recommend is discount yes. What that means is that on Sunday, if your items have not sold by Thursday, Friday, Saturday, they're going to go 50% off first thing when our store opens on Sunday. that is going to be a much better chance that that item's going to go before the sale closes, so that you don't have to worry about coming to pick it up and take it home. So we always recommend discount, yes, and that's how you are going to push those last few items out the door. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions about our toys or our baby gear, reach out to us, find us on our consignor Facebook page, or contact us any way you can. Thank you and happy selling.